Welcome back to the CryptoWorld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now the price of Bitcoin is getting extremely close to breaking this symmetrical triangle pattern, which will set up the next technical price target on the charts. So make sure you watch this entire video all the way to the end so that you don't miss out on any of this important information. First of all, just giving you a quick update on the daily Bitcoin chart. Obviously, the price of Bitcoin is still finding support in this range of support, which is coming into play in between 18,500 and 19,000. And of course, on top of that, we have an active bullish divergence in play on the daily Bitcoin chart, with lower lows in the daily candle closes in the price action, but higher lows in the daily Bitcoin RSI. And so once again, as I've been talking about over the last few days, this tells us that we're technically due to see reduced bearish momentum on this daily time frame, which is pretty much exactly what we've seen over the last few days. But anyway, since nothing much has happened here on the daily Bitcoin chart over the last 1 to 2 days, if you're new to the channel and you want to know more about this chart right here, check out my last 1 to 2 videos on this channel, because in those videos I went into a little bit more detail about this chart right here. But anyway, zooming into the shorter term, taking a look at the 4-hour Bitcoin chart, right now the price of Bitcoin has still been chopping around sideways, as the 4-hour price oscillators at the moment, looking at the RSI and the 4-hour Bitcoin MACD, as of right now, they are still looking very neutral. Obviously, the RSI is just chopping around sideways right around the 50 level, which is the neutral level for the RSI. And looking at the 4-hour Bitcoin MACD, we've seen slightly declining bullish momentum, but we haven't seen another bearish cross as of right now. And so once again, this is more of a neutral signal for Bitcoin in the short term, telling us that we're due to see a bit of choppy sideways price action, as I've been talking about over the last few days. And when it comes to this choppy sideways price range, the resistance that we're looking at is sitting at around 19.4k, and the support that we're looking at is sitting at around 18,500. But staying on the 4-hour time frame and just zooming in a little bit further, we have a symmetrical triangle pattern forming right now with lower highs and higher lows. And now, technically speaking, a symmetrical triangle pattern isn't necessarily a bullish or a bearish pattern, but often it can act as a trend continuation pattern, meaning that if we enter this pattern in a downtrend, we're slightly more likely to see a break to the downside as the outcome for this pattern. Whereas if we entered this pattern coming from a bullish trend, then technically speaking, it would be slightly more likely to break out to the upside. But with that being said, we still need to actually wait for a confirmed break above either resistance or below support in order to set up the next technical price target. And either way, we can make money in crypto, whether the price breaks to the upside or to the downside, obviously with longs or short positions. But anyway, this line of resistance for the symmetrical triangle pattern is sitting at around 19.1 to 19.2k, and the support for this symmetrical triangle pattern is sitting at around 18.7 to 18.8k. And if the price of Bitcoin confirms a break above that point of resistance, then that would set up a technical price target up towards around $21,000 per Bitcoin. But if the price of Bitcoin confirms a break below that support that I just mentioned, then that would set up a technical price target on the chart closer towards 17,000. And so in this bearish scenario, once again, if we confirm a break below this line of support and set up that technical price target to the downside, that would be around an 8 to 9% drop in the price of Bitcoin. But on the flip side, if the price of Bitcoin confirms a break above the resistance that I just mentioned, then that would be a gain of around 9 to 10% to the upside. And once again, for the Bitcoin traders, it doesn't matter whether the price is going down or up, because we can actually trade these moves either way. And if you want to know how to do that, then stick around to the end of this video. But as of right now, I want to make it clear that we have not confirmed a break above resistance or support. So right now, just in the immediate short term, we need to remain patient for the next move to begin. But anyway, getting into the Ethereum part of this video, this right here is the daily Ethereum chart. And obviously, as I've been talking about for the last few days, we have initiated that break to the downside for this previous potential head and shoulders pattern, with a technical price target based on that pattern at around $1,000. And so obviously this hasn't really changed over the last few days. So getting straight into the next chart, this is still on the daily Ethereum chart. And we still, of course, have the golden pocket level of support on the logarithmic scale sitting at around 1.2k, with this resistance level sitting at around 1340 approximately. But obviously, as you can see here on this daily chart, nothing much has happened on this chart right here over the last 1 to 2 days. So if you're new to the channel and you want to know more about what's happening right here, then check out my last 1 to 2 videos on this channel. But anyway, zooming into the shorter term, taking a look at the 4-hour Ethereum chart, right now we're potentially experiencing a break back below this 3-day simple moving average after getting a small rejection from this horizontal line of resistance at, once again, around 1340. And so if that happens, if we actually see a 4-hour candle close back below this moving average, which right now is sitting just above 1.3k, then that will basically tell us that we're potentially about to re-enter into this more neutral, choppy, sideways price range, instead of potentially flipping more bullish again with a break above that moving average. Because if you're looking at the 4-hour Ethereum price oscillators, the RSI and the MACD, of course, right now they're actually looking slightly more neutral above anything else, because the 4-hour Ethereum RSI, for example, is pretty much chopping around sideways around the neutral level, around the middle of the RSI indicator, while the 4-hour Ethereum MACD has actually been showing some declining bullish momentum over the last 1 day, but we haven't yet seen another short-term bearish cross. So technically, we haven't flipped much more bearish again in the immediate short term, and instead, just in the immediate short term, we're looking very neutral above anything else. But obviously, that could all change with a break from this symmetrical triangle pattern on the 4-hour Ethereum chart, with the line of resistance sitting at around 1320 to 1330, and this line of support sitting at almost exactly 1.3k. And so once again, like I said earlier in this video for Bitcoin, we still need to wait for either a break above resistance or a confirmed break below support in order to set up the next technical price target. But either way, whether we break resistance or support, we can still trade that next move. And based on this pattern right here, if we see a confirmed break above the resistance that I just mentioned, then that would set up a technical price target at almost exactly 1.5k for Ethereum. But if we see a confirmed break below the support that I just mentioned, then that would set up a technical price target to the downside at around 1150. And so in this potential bearish scenario, that would be a drop of around 11% to the downside. And in the potential bullish scenario, that would be a pump of around 12% to the upside. And if you want to know how to make money on all of these moves in the market, whether or not the price is going up, down, or just chopping around sideways, then check out these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left of your screen shows you how to make money in crypto if the price is going either up or down, and the video in the bottom left of your screen shows you how to make money in crypto if the price is chopping around sideways. But anyway, that's everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.